All right, protect yourself at all times. We are on it. Here we go. Ron Futrell with the latest edition of the Vegas Sportscast for this Monday morning. It's bound to be a big week here, certainly in Las Vegas. Vegas Golden Knights winning the Western Finals. I never thought in my lifetime I would say something like this, but it has happened with the win over Winnipeg yesterday. The Knights now a 2-1 win. Ryan Reeves with a goal, who's a Winnipeg native, by the way, was able to score the game-winning goal off a deflection from a shot by Luca Spiza. And the Knights go on and beat Winnipeg, to move on to the Stanley Cup final. Who they play in the final? Well, we'll find out maybe tonight, because Tampa Bay is playing Washington. If Tampa Bay wins at Washington, they will be in the championship against the Knights. If not, then they go to a Game 7 on Wednesday down in Tampa. So, interesting point here. Now you from Vegas here, who you're rooting for, first of all, for two reasons you want Washington tonight. One is you'd like the series to go 7 games. Hard-fought, tough battle. Make them work for it. 7 games would be nice while the Knights rest, number one. Number two, Knights get home ice advantage if they play the Capitals. They start that series on the road if they play Tampa Bay. So, very simple math here. Washington is favored tonight. The Caps are at home. They won the first 2 games at Tampa in this series, then lost the next 2 games. This has been a weird series with road teams winning. Lost the next 2 games then at home, so it's so bizarre. But that's the story. That's what's happening. Interesting point here to make, and I want to make this right here, right now. A lot of people have said, well, the Knights got a tremendous advantage because they got some of the great players from all the other teams. They did not, by the way. They've turned into great players since they've come here. The exception, James Neal was great with Nashville. Obviously, Marc-Andre Fleury with 3 cups with Pittsburgh. But let's use this for an example. A lot of players, a lot of teams gave up draft picks for the Knights to take those players off their hands. Case in point, Columbus. They wanted William Karlsson out of there so badly that they gave the Knights a second-round draft pick if they would please take William Karlsson. He scored 43 goals in the regular season and is tearing it up during the postseason. So teams gave the Knights draft picks in order to take some of these players. So remember that. That's important. If somebody says, oh, they got just a tremendous advantage with all the players that they got, didn't happen. Did not happen that day. The teams could protect approximately 10 players. There was a complicated formula to it, but approximately 10 players the teams could protect. And then everybody, the lower line players were available. And like I said, in cases, they were given draft picks to take certain guys off the hands of those teams. Wow. So they've come here. By the way, also, you're not given anything in the NHL. Nobody gives anything to anybody. You earn it. And this team has flat out earned it in what they've been able to do this year. So congratulations to the Knights. They'll be hanging at least 2 banners, Pacific Division banner and the Western Conference banner, in T-Mobile Arena after this championship season, but they still want to hang one more. As Gerard Gallant said in Winnipeg yesterday, that's great. We've done a lot. We've still got more work we want to do. We've got one more series we need to win. And so the Stanley Cup final will begin either Monday or Wednesday of next week. No matter where it is, that's where it will begin, one of those 2 days, because the NBA does a Tuesday, Thursday schedule, and their NBA finals begin on Thursday of next week. So, and they trade back and forth, the 2 leagues, so that they don't conflict with each other. So, either Monday or Wednesday of next week, the Stanley Cup final will begin either in Vegas or in Tampa Bay. Either in Vegas or Tampa Bay. Yeah. Because if they play Washington, it will be here. But they could play the Capitals. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, how it works itself out. But this is a fun time. This is a crazy time, exciting time. A lot going on here in Vegas with this hockey team and the tremendous effort that they've had throughout the season. But the story is not finished. Not finished. Not at all. Okay, that's the way I see it. I'm Ron Futrell. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good week. We'll be back with more. Let people know about the Vegas Sportscast. Spread the word. All right, bye for now.